Told y'all. So like I mentioned in my I think I mentioned this in my live reaction. Usually when we get like a trailer, some news follows with it, and so it's like a pattern, bro. It's like it starts out because they try to translate it, so it's like doesn't even really make sense, and then we get some more translations, and then all of a sudden the American one comes. So now the American press release has come, so now we have all the information we need that basically that they wanted to give us while dropping that trailer. So there's a few things we gotta talk about, and we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it, and then I'm gonna say some other things. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So Bandai Namco Entertainment America press release, it goes like this: Ashlands and Ash origami. Many regions of the world known as the Ashlands have become uninhabitable, forcing humanity to live in underground shelters called ports. Within the Ashlands are fierce new ash origami such as Anubis and Ra, which provide the ultimate challenge for god eaters. And it says adaptive god eaters. These new god eaters are close to origami than god eaters in the past, making them stronger and deadlier in combat, while also resistant to the Ashlands deadly air. One of these new adaptive god eaters is Hugo Pennyworth. Hugo is a quick-witted and man of action, making him a substantial leader. The protagonist and Hugo grew up together and consider each other brothers. New god arcs. The biting edge god arc is a dual-bladed weapon that focuses on quick slashes and stabbing attacks. And then we have the ray gun, can provide an extremely strong ranged attack provided it is timed correctly. I don't know what they're talking about timed correctly, because I'm pretty sure the ray gun gets stronger as you hold it. So what do you mean timed correct? Whatever. Then it says God Eater 3 also introduces the engage system and accelerator trigger. The engage system is activated when teammates stay close to each other during missions to help promote close teamwork when striking origami. The accelerator trigger is a new passive skill that are activated when with certain requirements, such as performing a perfect guard. Okay. So with that being said, the Southeast Asia press release kind of gives you a story summary. So I guess it says the same thing, but just in a more cinematic way. But really the main things that we're supposed to be taking in is the age. These god eaters are ages. They're adaptive god eaters, so they're stronger, and I think that's why they have the double arm cuffs. I think that's what's going on there. And they're also immune to the air, because the air is like so aggressive for normal people. And the second two things we need to pick up is the engage system and an accelerator trigger. Now, in terms of the new god arcs, I'm thinking there's not gonna be any more new ones, bro, because think about this. There's how many weapons? There's like 14 weapon types right now, okay? Like, what other kind of weapon types are you gonna be getting, you know? Dual blades was one of the things really you were missing. I mean, I guess you could get into some other stuff, but really, you get more weapons out of this, and they're really not gonna be that much like different from whatever we have now. So I'm thinking dual blades and ray guns are like the only two new god arcs coming. So with that being said, my thing that they need to do, Bandai Namco needs to do, is rework the weapons the same way Monster Hunter World did with their weapons. Rework them. You don't gotta change everything about them, but change up their moveset a little bit. All right, give them some new flair, so that, because think about it, if I didn't have a favorite god arc in 1 and 2, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Resurrection had all of them, so it didn't matter, but I didn't have a favorite one in either of the games, so I'm looking for a new weapon to main. Dual blades, probably gonna main that one, but I'm saying for other people that maybe don't want the dual blades, I don't know who the hell doesn't want biting edge. If you all don't want to try this biting edge, get out of this video, because you're crazy. But you know, for people that maybe don't want the biting edge, they're just gonna go back to their normal weapons. I just feel like you gotta make it fresh, you know. I just really want God Eater 3 to be fresh, because I feel like the old stuff, man, I think I'm just being too hopeful. I'm being too hopeful. Let me stop. But if we were to talk about the engage system and accelerated trigger, the engage system, I don't understand. I feel like it's whatever. I feel like it's not going to be a huge deal. I mean, I guess I don't know its full extent, but as of right now, it's just like all it wants you to do is stay near your teammate and you'll get some buffs. You know, that's the only thing I'm picking up from it. So it doesn't sound like, I don't know. I feel like they always be trying to overhype their news, like engage system, like, nigga, I'm being close to my teammates, so I'm getting some buffs, you feel me? But the accelerator trigger, on the other hand, that is something that I think will be cool. So like it says, it's a new passive skill that's activated with certain requirements. So in the gameplay that we saw, he was using an accelerated trigger that I guess improved your defense. You pull off a perfect guard. Perfect guard is if you guard at the exact time you're about to get hit. So that one. So in the gameplay, he did that, and if you were able to do that requirement, he would get a level 3 guard boost. That's what it said. Elf at level 3, and it said guard. So I'm assuming it's a guard boost. So that's what I'm thinking it is. But yeah, so I think that one is a mechanic that could get extensive. You know, maybe it's like do all of this and then something else. I don't know, because I'm just trying to put together and figure out if these two things they're trying to tell us are the systems or the mechanic that they're coming in that they want to introduce in God Eater 3. What I mean is, God Eater Resurrection had quick devouring, had all the devour types. Okay, you could have crazy devours, and then God Eater 2's was blood rage. So I'm trying to figure out what God Eater 3's is. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's gonna be something that's intuitive, in the sense that you can, before you go out into a mission, you get to pick and choose what you want to take in. So I'm thinking you can pick and choose what accelerator trigger you want to go and take into the field. But yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be. Honestly, I think that's what it's gonna be. Let me know if y'all think it's something else. I'm thinking that's what it is. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? But I don't know, man. I'm looking at this information, and it's not as meaty as I was kind of expecting or / hoping, you know? It's like the biting edge looked more advanced than it really was. I guess is what it was. I was thinking the switching of weapons into the modes, I guess you could call it. I thought that was like a whole new mechanic for weapons or something. So it's like the trailer overhyped what was really going on in it. But that's fine. It looks a lot of action in it. I like that. There's some other mini details. For example, that little golden circle around you guys that when you were walking around in the gameplay, if you guys watched it, I'm pretty sure that's just whenever you're in burst mode. It just has like a aesthetic effect. Think about that. Because we're not on a handheld, they can do stuff like that. It's not much, but they can do stuff like that. And I think it's good, because God Eater's gameplay is very kind of futuristic, whereas Monster Hunter is more old school, you know, using weapons like that. So I like that kind of stuff going on in God Eater, you know, a little effect going on. I think it looks cool when he's walking around with it. So yeah, so I think to end off this video, because I kind of have no kind of purpose to what I'm saying anymore, I still am in the hopeful phase that there's still more stuff they have to show us. So basically, I hope that the weapons, like I said, get reworked. I kind of want to see some new stuff in all the weapons. Nothing crazy though, you know. I just kind of I want to see them reworked to match the flow that I see in Biting Edge. Yeah, I guess that could be my reasoning behind it, because Biting Edge looks like it's just so fluent, you know, aerial attacks and stuff like that. It just looks cool. So hopefully they do that. Maybe there's some other mechanics changed up, but yeah, other than that, that's everything we have so far. I will be sure to keep you guys updated on everything new that comes out. Be sure to subscribe and tick that bell, bruh. Tick that bell, because it says, YouTube themselves say, when I start streaming for YouTubers, like on your YouTube channel, if you subscribe to somebody and they go live, the bell, even if you tick the bell, or actually I don't know if it's if you don't tick the bell, they only notify some of your subscribers, not all of them, only some. I think it's like the most active one or something like that, or the most recently active one. So click that bell if you don't want to miss no uploads or streams. Those will be coming back in full force as the months go, as we get later in the year. So yeah, be sure to subscribe. I got a lot of things in the works. Stay tuned. I'll see y'all later. Peace. 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 Alright, we got this.
Back in this bitch while I rap with my clique. I'm a super fly nigga, never bad, never pissed. Going faster than Lumber. If you see me take a pic, I'm a thrash on a nigga. Let me know when I'm a hit. All my veins is gold. I'm a stranger, no. When I be chillin' outside while you 9 to 5. Don't be asking for no cash, cause I'd rather die.